All right, I heard you loud and clear. I talk too much, so I'm gonna keep the talking to a minimum. Today, we're freaking painting. Well, not today. We're painting this weekend. I was hoping the weather would be a little bit better, but unfortunately, we don't have time for that. So we're gonna do what we can with the space that we have. I'm gonna work on wiping the truck down one last time, getting this room cleaned and ready for paint, and hopefully in the next couple days, we can get this thing painted. For the love of God. Oh my gosh.
This is going good.
You guys have seen this a million times. I'm not gonna walk you through anything. I have a playlist with a few more in-depth videos of the paint prep that we've been doing. So I will link that up here somewhere for you. But I'm just gonna throw in a time lapse. I'm gonna listen to some music and we're gonna get this room completely ready to go. Okay, so Gavin is mixing up the primer while I finish cleaning the rest of the stuff.
Yep.
Yum.
That's going to take some stirring.
Oh yeah. Delish.
Nason full epoxy. This is the same stuff that we used on the grain cart in the summer. I like the job it did. So for the second go around, run it on the truck. Hopefully it works the same on the truck.
We decided we should probably prime the whole thing, given the little incident that happened last time. If you haven't seen that, I'll put it up here somewhere for you to go watch.
The primer is super easy. It's mixed 1-to-1. Half primer, half activator.
We have 4 heaters, 3 diesel heaters, and an infrared heater that I got today. Heater 1, heater 2, this one is helping keep the hood warm because this one heats the whole side of the truck pretty well, but nothing reaches the front. So we put this infrared one on the tripod up here. Then we have all of our little stuff hanging up over there. We got the visor. That was a sad day yesterday. I didn't even have that for 3 hours yet, and I dropped it. But luckily, we still have a matching set. The old ones of these, the other one is broken, which is why I went ahead and got 2 new ones. And then I dropped that one. I was scared to death I was gonna have like 2 left side ones. But luckily, we have a matching set still. So I wasn't too sad. It does suck. That was $200. Yeah. But anyway, so we've got all of our little pieces. I still have to clean all of these, obviously. And then we have one lone piece over here that goes behind the air cleaner. Heater number 3. Then you come over here, we got our doors. We have the air cleaner and the top to the air cleaner and our last heater. And it's actually pretty toasty in here. It's currently 9:38 on a Saturday night and we're painting. Really wild these days.
Super duper wild.
All right, I'm gonna get back to cleaning. I've got these little pieces clean. We're gonna put some primer on those first, make sure everything's good before we spray the cab, because for the love of God, I do not want to have to resand the whole cab again. So, we're gonna start with these. Gavin is gonna spray the primer on. I'm gonna put my mask on and watch. You think you're ready?
I think so.
Here we go.
Here goes nothing.
Y'all say a quick prayer. Just about done with the primer. Everything has 2 coats except for the hood, obviously, because we have not put it down yet. So we're waiting for this part of the cab to dry, and then we're gonna set the hood down and we'll be able to get like the front of it. And then we will proceed to wet sand.
Yep. Fix all my mistakes.
Are you ready to put the hood down?
I'm ready to attempt to.
Let's give her a go.
Okay. Hey, wait. Show them.
Oh my gosh! Who did that?
Show them even people as amazing as I am make mistakes.
Whatever.
Okay, so I kind of did my light coat on the front. We're going to wait a minute, do the wet coat, and then whatever's left in here I'm going to run off on top of the cab because I haven't done a wet coat on top of the cab. And then we'll clean this gun up and call it a night.
What time is it?
Is it midnight yet? 11:45?
It is 11:34.
11:34.
Not too bad.
Pretty good.
It looks so weird without mirrors. It looks like it doesn't have ears. It looks like Frankenstein with the gray body and the green headlights. I can't explain it. It looks like Frankenstein.
Hey guys, does anyone else know what she's talking about? Because I don't.
Leave me alone. It's 11:30.
Frankenstein, like the monster truck?
Oh, like the monster. Frankenstein.
Yeah. I didn't think he was gray. I thought he was green.
Yeah, it just looks like Frankenstein, okay?
Okay.
With his no ear,
Okay.
weird square head.
It's Frankenstein till tomorrow.
Yeah, till tomorrow. YouTube still doesn't know what color we're painting it.
We better not skip ahead.
Give them a hint.
It's the.
I'm gonna bleep all that out.
What do you mean? That's a pretty good hint.
I know, that's why I'm gonna bleep it out. It's too good.
There's a genre of music named after it.
That was a good hint. Okay, is it rap? Oh my god, are you gonna rap it?
Is it Red Dirt?
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Cleaning the gun.
Most important thing. Not the most important thing, but well worth taking the time to do it right.
We're gonna turn the heaters down to low instead of high, just to err on the side of safety.
Okay, this right here changes whether the fan is like an eye shape down to like the dot on the eye. So turn it this way and it makes it taller and skinnier, like a real tall eye. Turn it this way and you're just blowing a perfect little stream. This one adjusts how much fluid is going in there. Because if you can see that dot when you pull this trigger, it pulls that backwards, that's what lets your paint come out. And then all around is blowing the air. And then this right here, well, I forget what this does, but I don't ever really mess with it. I just have it wide open. This will set at 30 to 35 psi. So at the air compressor, we've got another one of these that's set at 70. And then this one orifices down again to between 30 and 35. So then coming out of this, we've got 35 psi. Pretty simple. Took me like once or twice to get used to everything. It's pretty overwhelming at first, but it didn't take much to adjust it and get it dialed in right where you want it now.
Ooh, it looks so good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm having nightmares from what happened the first time we painted. I'm afraid it's going to do it tomorrow when we blow the important color.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You ready for bed?
I'm ready for bed.
Let's go to bed.
Let's go to bed.
We will see you guys first thing in the morning.
Bright and early.
Morning. It's the next day. It's already 8 o'clock. I let myself sleep in a little bit too long today. I'm regretting that now, but it was totally worth it when I was laying there. Here we go. I hope the heaters are still going. They are. Let's go check the fuel levels. Let's go look at the truck. There's a couple cats that have been hanging out in here. One of them, I named her. Her name's Cage, the elephant. And then the other one, she's new, so I haven't named her yet, but she's an orange cat. So if you have any name suggestions, let me know. But anyway, they've been coming in here and climbing all over the truck. So I was a little nervous that they were gonna come in here last night and climb on it, especially since it's so warm in here. And I guess they might have, but ooh, it looks so good. Okay, Okay, that one's not bad. That one probably run at halfway for a little bit longer. I think this guy might be. Yeah, this one's dead. And this one is still good for now. So once Gavin brings his truck over here, I'll have him take those to the front and fill them up while I'm wet sanding. Okay, before I can function today though, I need some form of energy. So if you like dreamsicles or creamsicles, whatever they're called, if you like those, you will like this. Orange Monster, Vanilla Core Power. I know it sounds gross. I was a hater at first, I was. And then I tried it, I loved them. That is so good. I've also tried it with the Strawberry Monster. That one's pretty good too, but I like the orange one better. Okay, just to give you all a little rundown on how I'm gonna be doing this, I have this jug of warm, soapy water, and I'm gonna throw this into a spray bottle. I brought this from the house, which is why I put it in this milk jug. But I'm gonna throw it into a spray bottle that I have here at the shop, and I'm just gonna spray it on pretty much continuously while I sand with 600 grit. I think some people say that you could use 400 grit maybe, but since we're using a metallic paint, surprise, I don't think you guys knew that, but since we're using a metallic paint, we need to go up with a higher grit because those little metallic specks will fall into the scratches of a lower grit sandpaper. I don't know, I have a lot of 800. I kind of want to use 800. Anyway, all that being said, I'm going to throw on some music, get started wet sanding, and I will catch you guys back here when it's time to paint. All right, is everyone ready to see? Is everyone ready to see the color? 1, 2, 3. Woo. So I've got everything wet sanded. I'm gonna go over to the doors. I'm gonna clean those off because I use soapy water to help the sandpaper glide better. So now I gotta go back and get all that residue off. So I'm gonna go wipe down one of the doors and we're gonna start there. That way if the paint messes up, we don't have to sand down the whole cab. We went over this yesterday. But Gavin's getting the paint all mixed up. Oh, that's gonna look so good out in the sun.
It's gonna pop.
With the turquoise, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, so the paint we went with is this brand. Oh,
It's all I got.
you look so nice in those. You found the other box?
Yep.
Nice. Where was it?
Over there with the random stuff. It's the random stuff shelf.
Oh, okay. I didn't look there. I was looking on the paint shelf. But we want to give a huge shout out to Advantage Paint and Body Supplies because they hooked us up with this paint, and I'm very excited.
Thank you, Advantage.
Shout out to them. Thank you so much. They were really helpful, helping me pick out what I needed. And they got us set up with everything. We've got our reducer, the activator, and then Gavin already had this. This is just fisheye eliminator. Turns out diesel heaters are really bad for painting. We learned that last night. All right. Are you ready to paint?
Ready!
Woo! It's so hard to tell because of the glare, but once we get it fully coated and on the truck, I think it's gonna all look so good together. While we wait for that to potentially mess up, I'm gonna run to the dollar store and get some more paper towels so that I can finish cleaning the rest of the truck, and we'll see what that looks like when we get back. All right, time to clean. The door looks good still, so we're gonna go ahead and proceed with painting with caution. Out of paint. Gotta mix some more. Down to the wire, everyone. We've got, how many coats did you say? 2, pretty much?
2 on everything, some have 3.
Okay, 2 coats on everything, some have 3. The hood has none. But we're gonna put another coat on the doors, and then we're gonna set the hood down and paint it.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see it in the video. Kind of shine on that door. It looks cloudy. I don't know what's causing that. None of the rest of the truck's doing that, just the doors. But it just looks like thunderstorms rolling in. And then there's no rhyme or reason. It's not like straight lines. It's really random. I don't know. Tell me what I did wrong so I can do better on the next one. I mean, it looks fine. It looks good. It's just kind of bugging me.
now that I successfully have paint all in my hair, we're almost done. All of the little pieces are done. The cab is done. The only thing we have left is the hood on the front. And I think Gavin said he's gonna put one more coat on here. While we're letting that sit for a second before we put another coat on, we're gonna turn these heaters off because we have to return them to their owner because only one of them is ours. So I'm gonna turn them off so they can get to cooling off. But here's where we're at so far. Definitely is gonna need a good wet sand and buff and polish and all that good stuff. But I freaking love it, you guys. It looks black in this lighting, and especially on camera. It's not as dark in person as it is on camera, but I think that is so cool because it'll look black inside and then you pull it outside and it's going to be this beautiful bright blue color because you can see up there where it's hitting the light is so bright blue and it's so pretty. And we're going to leave the inside of the hood the original color. I think that's really going to look good. And then of course the frame and the wheels. Last batch, last batch.
I put in too much reducer, that's gonna be really runny.
You ready? Yeah. Ready to finish this thing off? It looks so freaking good. Thank you. Don't get too cocky. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Wait till we get it back all together with the chrome and the decals.
And we take it outside.
And the shimmers and all the spots that I missed show up.
We won't talk about that. That one looks so good. You want to know why that one always looks so good?
Why?
Because when you paint it and lay it down like that, where it's upside down, the paint will level itself out. Or at least that's how it works with nail polish. And I noticed that this one, when I was wet sanding, yeah, I know. Listen, I'm a girl, okay? But I noticed when I was sanding this one earlier, it was way smoother than all the other ones.
So we just need to paint upside down from now on?
Well, no, you just paint and then you have it where it lays upside down while it dries.
Huh.
Isn't that fancy?
So fancy.